Hey there, welcome to my channel. Let's move on with the current episode. Last episode we have covered add to cart and process order on the vendor section. Now we will work on the offer and the transaction section, so customer can get the benefit of applied offers. And we will see how to add offer feature to existing application. Later stage we will work on the transaction also, so vendor and admin can see the transaction details to validate the order and take an action based on the status. If possible, we will try to cover delivery section also, but let's accomplish one by one. Alright, so let's dive into the source code. Right before adding offers, we need to understand how offer is working with this application. As you can see here, we have offer collection, but somehow we need to add this offer to the offer collection. So there are two ways we can add the offer. Number one is the admin. Alright, admin can add any kind of offer. It may be generic offer or it may be vendor specific offer, but the vendor can only add the vendor specific offers only. So what is vendor specific offers? As an example, we have two different restaurants. Okay, so in that restaurant, each and every restaurant has their own policy and they have their set of own offer style. Maybe one of the restaurant they are giving the offer stuff only the weekend, or another restaurant they are giving offers on the weekdays because of their sales strategy or something else. So in that case, each and every vendor can add their own offers directly by designating to the specific vendor ID. Okay, so in such a case, customer can see the generic offers also and vendor specific offers also. In the customer perspective, customer will get the all kind of offers. It may be generic offers or it may be vendor specific offer. But in terms of applying the offer, it should have to validate properly, then only it can be moved forward. Right, so these are the functionality we are going to cover. So let's move on. Here we are going to add some more routes in the customer routes. But right before, I think we need to add this feature to the vendor first. Okay, here. All right, here we have added three routes. Offers. We will get the available offers, and we will create offers, and we will edit offers. Right. So later on we can add maybe delete offers also here. That's we will see later on. Okay. Now we need to add these features on the vendor controller here. Let's go to the vendor controller. We'll be adding this feature right here. Right after process order. So let's hook up this T feature from here, and not from customer route, from vendor route here. Right, so now it's added. So let's work on the add offer first. So to adding offer, we need to have a model of offer. That is, we need to create here. So inside the offer, we will be adding some code here. Will be renamed as offer doc. Okay. These are the items we will be removing from here. These are the items we will be removing from here. And offer, this is not put, this is going to be like offer, and this one also will be offer. Okay, and this is not put schema, this is going to be like our, this is going to be our offer schema. It's created and all those things will be not required. Good. So let's add some code here. Alright, so these are the offer type will be like vendor, or maybe it's generic, and vendors will be, it will be coming like vendor IDs. Okay, so whatever vendor ID, it will come like this way. Okay, that is, it will come inside. And title will be anything. Let's say we have 20% or maybe 200 INR 200 rupees off, INR 200 off on suppose weekdays. Let's say description will be any type of. This is description. Okay. Description will be any description with terms and condition. Okay, and mean value will be like minimum order amount. Let's say to able to get the benefit of this offer, you should have to purchase approximately 400 minimum amount should approximately suppose 300 rupees, right? And offer amount will be, let's say 200, that is giving right there, right? And start validity will be some date like today or tomorrow or something. Promo code will be something like this, like week 200. Okay, and promo type will be this, definitely it can be user, or maybe all, or maybe bank, or it can be a card base also. So that's why actually we are giving this bank as an array and beans as an array. So if it's a kind of user base, then definitely it will be user, at specific user, only one user can apply this promo code only one single day. That is the thing. Or if it is not, if it is a kind of all, then many times, I mean throughout of the day, how much order you are placing depends on numbers of order, and every time you can apply this promo code. And bank means this offer will be applicable for specific banks only, and card means any type of card, or maybe wherever that the beans will be applicable, that specific card can be applicable for this offer. And pin code, it will be a specific pin code in terms of like offer is available for the specific area only. Okay, and is active will be like this this offer will be active or not, that is we can decide here. Okay, so let's add the schema here quickly. That's good. So our schema is ready. Right here we will add these things. Const. Right now, if we will check if user is exist, then we will deconstruct our request from the vendor. Whatever request we will be put per add offer, that is we will deconstruct here. So in that case, body request body, but this request body we need to create something, right? That is we need to do. So where we can do, like we will go to DTO, vendor DTO. Here from offer we will be copying this one, offer model. Close this out here, paste it here. Right, that's also fine. I mean we are keeping like as it is. Good. Now let's go here and vendor controller. Here we will put our create offer inputs. Yeah. Now we will deconstruct everything here. So now what we will do here, you will just to check if the specific vendor is exist or not. So this is a validation of like a login user or a login vendor. Okay, so here we will find the existing vendor. Okay, so this is not vendor. It should have to be vendor because it's we are using, right, this is vendors, right? So this is vendors. Okay, so vendors, we will pass this specific vendor here because the vendor is a collection of vendors, right? So here we are keeping as a reference, as you can see in offer, this one, right? The same thing we are passing right here. Yeah. Alright, so here we will check like whether this offer is created or not. So console. Else, if it is not going through, then definitely we will be looking into like this one. We will pass. And here it should return. Okay. Unable to add offer. Alright, so let's try to add some offer here. Okay, so here in the Behander route, if you are going to Behander route here, the authentication will be required because here we are authenticating the user. Okay, and then we are calling this one. Right, so let's add these things here, but before that we need to log in. Alright, so these are the data we are going to add, right? So let's try it out. Signing. Okay, as you can see, we are adding this, we are getting this over, right? So it's already added. It's going through. We have accomplished this add offer section, right? Now we'll be working on the get offers. So how get offer gonna work here? The same thing we need to look into here, copy these things and add, because user anyway we need to get the validation of the user. So this line also required, unable to get offers. Okay, or maybe offers are not available. That will be meaningful, right? So if users exist, then we will look into like const. So here simply we are just looking for a specific user. If user is available, then we are looking for the offers along with the populated Behander also. Okay, so if that the Behanders inside the Behanders that this login Behander is available here, okay, then we are simply considering this specific offer is available for this Behander also. Okay, and additionally what we are doing, we are looking for the generic offers also, which is applicable for this login user or maybe login Behander. Okay, so eventually it will giving us all the listed offers applicable for this Behander and generic offers also. And finally we are returning this one, JSON that current offer. Okay, this current offers. So what we need to do, yes, we need to just move into this one here, so it can be accessible from here. So let's give a try. Good. Here get offers. Yes, have you seen all those offers are available, right? So for a while I think only there are 2 offers are available. Once I have tried and just for testing purpose, and secondly it was available just we have added a few minutes ago. Which one? Good. That's wonderful. Now it is working perfectly, the get offers also. So let's try it out, the edit offer. Okay, that section is pending. Let's go here, edit offer. So in the edit offer we need to pass the offer ID also. So that is we need to consider here. So now in this case what we will be going to do, like we will be copying all those things from add offer here, because it might be it's pretty much similar. So here, and additionally what we are going to capture here, offer ID also need to consider ID. Yeah, that is we need to consider here. That's good. and all those things are we are capturing from the user also, user request also. Again, what you need to do here, first of all we need to find out the current offer, which is offer by ID already, which is we have passed on this route here, okay, this ID. So that is you need to find out here. Let's find out. Once we are receiving these things, this offer ID from the parameter, then we will looking into that user is exist or not, and after that we will be capturing all those offer input data from the request, and then we will looking for that specific offer is find out by offer ID, and after that if that the specific offer is exists, then we will look into the vendor. If that the vendor ID is also exist in the same way, right, then we will, what we will do here, we will simply edit informations. That's good. And if it is not going through, then definitely it will fall off the here. That's good. So let's try the edit offer also. That's good. And minimum order will be 500, let's say. That's good. So now just assign it. Okay, something is going wrong. So what is going wrong? You can see. Okay, so what is going on? It's saying find by ID is not a function. Okay, this one will be a capital letter. Find by ID. Let's try once more. So, yes, it is getting updated, right? I don't know why my code change is not working. Autocompleter not working with the Visual Studio Code. So maybe I need to restore the whole application. That is I will look into. But it seems like we are covering the offer section from vendor routes. We are adding offers, we are getting offers, and we are trying to add the offers, edit offers. That is also working perfectly fine for us. Good. So now again we can get the offers. Now it should have to, instead of this 100 rupees, it should have to show 200. Yeah, as you can see it's 200, right? This is the current one. Alright, so let's add the offer feature for customer also. For get the offers, we will add some code here in the shopping routes, because food also we are sourcing for this way, and the same way we will be looking for offers. Alright, so here we will get this offer from here, but for getting offer we need to provide the pin code also. So in this case we will add some code to the shopping controller here. First we will grab the pin code here. Good. Now offers. Okay, this is we need to just a look into. Good. Now here pin code. Pin code will be pin code and is active. Okay. And if the offers are available, then we will simply return the status will be 200, and JSON we will put simply that the offers. and if it is not there, then definitely we will return this one here. Good. Offers not found. That's good. What we are doing right here, I mean, already mostly the get offers are available somewhere. Okay, get available offers. That's gonna work, I guess. Yeah, it's fairly working because this get available offer, get offers are available in here because we are exporting all those things, right? Maybe vendor controllers we are using the same name. That's why it is complaining. It's perfectly fine. Now what we will do here, I mean, we will go to the shopping routes. Here we will use this get available offers. That's fine. So now we will get the offers by using this pin code. So let's have a try from here, and we will look into the offers. As you can see, these are the offers available. There are 2 offers available for this section, right? That's a good thing. But how we will implement this offer, like once the customer will see this offer or promo code, then they should have to implement this one. They should have to apply this one, right? So that section we will take care here in the customer controller. Here in the customer route, we will apply the offers. Apply offers. Right, so here we will verify our offer. So let's add the verify offer functionality quickly in the customer controller. Else, if this something is going wrong, then definitely we need to just return this one. Right. Not valid. That's good. So here one thing we will check, like if that the applied offer, this applied offer is applied offer is promo type. Promo type will be user base here, or directly we can say like only user also. That's also perfectly fine. User, then else. This part we will putting inside here. Then only we will put the logic in terms of like only can apply once per user. That logic we can implement. That's a additional stuff we can do, like if that the promo type is user base promo type. Okay, here in the customer route we will be hook up that function. So verify offer. That's good. This one, right? Let's try it out here. These are the offers available. So what we are doing, like we'll be simply passing this ID, offer ID here to verify. Send it. Okay, customer offer verify. Something is going wrong. So what is going wrong here? It is simply saying, okay, JWT expire. So we need to re-log in. Okay, cancel. Just to log in once again. Okay, we are going to copy this one, and in customer bureau token we are just pasting this one here. Good. Now verify offer we are going to call here. We can see the message offer is valid, so we can fairly apply this offer, right? So that offer validation also done here in customer route, right? All right, so here as you can see, the verify offer is working perfectly fine. Good. So now what we will do here, we will apply this offer, so at least we can get some deduction of our order money. So that portion we need to take care here. Okay, right here in the payment section, inside the payment section, we need to add one more router. This time we will be add to post and here we will use create payment. Right. So this create payment function we need to add in the customer controller. Verify for here, right here. So these are the things we need to do. So what we did here, first of all, we just look for the customer right here, and this amount and payment mode and offer ID, that is we need to pass it from the front end, right, from the request. So once we are sending these things, then we will be looking into like the offer IDs exist or not. If the offer IDs exist, right, then we will be looking into applied offer. Then we will deduct the money from the total amount, and this total amount, like payable amount minus applied offer, and it will become to like the final amount right here. Okay, so let's say if we are passing around the 500 rupees from here, right, then if offer is available approximately let's say 150 or 200 rupees here, then the remaining amount 300 rupees we need to pay right here, which is going to be a call to the payment gateway source API call. Okay, so finally you will be charged for 300 rupees only, not for 500 rupees because of this applied offer. Okay, if that the offer ID is not applicable or it is not active, then definitely as usual, whatever the total money, it will be automatically go right here. Okay, if you wish to know how the payment gateway and backend API is getting called, then I'm giving a link below in the description, so you can look into that source code and you can integrate right here the payment stuff, and right after that you can create the transaction. So now what we need to do, we need to work on a little bit on the transaction stuff also, because we don't have any transaction data model right here, so we need to create a model here. Earlier we have just created the order without any payment, right? This time we will be going to create a payment, and right after the successful transaction or transaction ID is generated, then only we will moving forward to the order section. So now what we will do here, we will just add a model here in to take care of the create payment. But before that, just let's hook up this one, create payment. Okay, let create payment. Right, now go to the model. So we are going to create a model here, just like our food model, the same way. Copy and transaction, just to paste it here. Customer will be required because this transaction belongs to this customer, and vendor ID will also be required because this specific transaction is done for a specific vendor, and order ID will be required just for customer reference, and order value will be required to evaluate how much money it has, but this is not a string, this is not a number, this gonna be like a number, right? Order value, total amount, or maybe something. Okay, then offer used will be also required. That is, if you are using some kind of offer, then that offer ID also will be required. And status will be in the transaction status. It will be changed by step. And payment mode also will be required. Either it's a kind of cash on delivery, or maybe it's a kind of card, or maybe cash or something. And payment response will be required if it is available. Okay. So let's create this schema first. I'm going to copy all those things from here and paste it here. So our transaction is ready. Go to the customer route here and to go to create payment. Here we will create our transaction. So how transaction we can create? Payment is cash on delivery. So what we did here, we are just creating a transaction. Okay, in that transaction we are just simply adding the customer ID and the payable amount, and if offer is available, then that offer also we are passing it right here, and status we are assigning, and payment mode, whatever payment mode we have passed on the request, that is we are assigning here. Okay, so finally we are returning this one. And this one, transaction. So finally we are just returning this one. Okay, so let's have a try to create this payment. Good. We'll be passing this offer ID. Okay, and payment amount will be, let's say, 420 rupees, and payment mode will be cash on delivery. So if you are going to create this payment right here, then we have seen this is the transaction exactly we are getting, right? So ID is there, and customer ID is this one, vendor ID is, we are not passing vendor ID, but we need to pass that on also, and order ID also not right now, it's available, and this order value will be 300 rupees because we have already used that the 420 rupees, it will be total amount of our food. Okay, that means 120 rupees will be discount which is applied for because of this promo code, okay, this offer. So apart from this transaction, we can get to know like whoever customer has been applied that specific offer for a specific order, everything is on track right now. So it seems like create payment is working perfectly, and we have successfully applied our offer here. That's good. Here one more thing, the status. So depends on different scenario, we can pass this status. So why we are keeping open, because this is already this transaction is created, but there is no any order is getting placed. I mean depends on this transaction. All right. So we are looking into like if the status is failed, then we are not letting the customer to place the order. That is our strategy. So this open or success or something, it will come direct right after the make the payment also. But if in the case of cash on delivery or something, then it will always come as open, right? Then anyway we are getting this payment mode right here. So vendor or delivery person, everyone can get to know like what is the payment method and what is the status of this transaction, right? So let's go to the order section for a while, because we need to add some more code on the create order section. Earlier what we did, we are just simply placing the order from here, right? But this time what we will do, we will look for the transaction ID. If that specific transaction is successful, then only we will let him to place the order. Otherwise we will not let him to place the order. Then we will redirect to make the payment against of that specific transaction ID, right? That's good. So let's add some code right here. Okay, first of all we have grabbed our customer here. Next we will grab some more data, requested body. Here we will simply put our order inputs. Right. But it seems like our order inputs only having this much of 2 information, right? So we need more information over here. So go to the order inputs here. Okay, order input. Here we will add some more data. That is going to be like our, and this one we are just copy this one. Okay, here simply we will add our transaction ID, and it will be a string, and we will put amount. It will be also string, and items, right? Items will be, we will put our card item, okay, which is we have not created at all. So let's rename this one. Okay, not card items, card item. Okay, good. So our order input will be something like this way. But this customer controller is complaining because, yeah, we have changed the order inputs, that's why. Okay, so what you need to do in here, in this is, instead of this order input, we will put card item. That's good. Now it's gone. Here also we will coming over here, we will put like TXN ID, amount, and items. Okay, so these items will come over here, maybe here. No, this is not needed at all. This one, these items we will put right here. This card will be put like this way, replace this one. Okay, now it's gone, I guess. Good. Whenever we are going to place an order, then we should have to provide the transaction ID also, which is we have received from the create payment. Let's move this this portion. Sorry, this create payment portion. Let's move on the top of the order, create order. Okay, so here we have created our payment, and finally we got our transaction information where transaction ID will be exist. In that transaction ID we need to pass it here to create order, this transaction ID, and amount will be whatever the final amount it came over here. As you can see here, this one, this amount we need to pass it here. All right, this amount, and after that the items will be always like whatever the card items we are just passing right there, that is we will be passed here. That's good. Now we will add some more code here. Okay, to validate the transaction we need to add some code over here. Const okay, we will find this transaction if the transaction is available. Sorry, if the current transaction is true, then we will check current transaction status equal, not equal, equal status to lowercase, not equal failed, then return will be status will be true, and current transaction we are just passing it right here. That's good. Or if it is not succeeded, or if it is failed or something, then we will be simply returning by default here status is false and current transaction. That's good. So let's validate this transaction for a while. This lowercase need to check. Right, so let's validate this transaction here. As you can see here, if status is true, then definitely it will let us to place the order here. And if since everything is going well, then right after create the order we need to update the transaction over here. Good. Right after set the transaction, we will be saving our customer profile and we are just giving back. Right. So these are the precise steps. All right. But here what we need to do, this amount is we are passing from the for create order, right? That is we need to save somewhere. So where we need to do like this order model, we will just tweak a bit over here. Okay. Let's go to the order model. This payment response is not required at all. Okay, because this payment response and the pay through, all those things we are just keep saving on the transaction. So this is not a part of the order right now. Okay. And next remark, applied offer also will be not required, because already we are keep tracking on the transaction here. Applied offers and the offer ID, that is also not required. And here right after total amount we need to we need to keep track of the paid amount also. Paid amount will be number. Okay, this paid amount will be needed. That is here. Total amount, right after total amount. And this one we will be putting right here. Paid amount and paid through and payment response. This is not required. And here also applied offer and offer ID will be removing from here. So now it's clean. Good. What we need to do, we need to make the modification also in wherever we are using this order. Okay. So here create order also we are using the same, I guess. Paid through in and paid through and payment response. This one is not required. And applied offer and offer ID also not required. Just remove this one. Good. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. But here right after this total amount, paid. Now paid amount, we need to assign the amount here. Okay, that's good. So that means this net amount always will be calculated by backend. All right. So whatever offer we are going to apply, then at least for reference or keep checking the fraud situation or something else, then at least we do have actual amount of the food order. That will be always keep saving total amount. Right. Paid amount, it will be calculated according to applied offer, whatever offer available for a specific restaurant or a specific vendor. So that will be keep tracking by the applied offer here. So now it seems everything is right now it's well. So let's have a try from the postman first. So this order we will be transaction ID will be placing here and amount will be 300 and these are the items or these are the items are available. Okay. So let's have a try from here. That's good. Okay, send. Have you seen the order got created? All right. Right. So this transaction is got confirmed and all those things. But I can't see the transaction information here. So for that thing, we need to add some feature to see the transaction, because if that transaction is got updated, then we should have to see the information, right? So in that case, what we will do here in admin section also, we will go to admin controller. Here we will add one function. Good. So we need to hook up these things to the admin route quickly. Okay. So go to the admin route here. I'm going to add this one. All right. Let's add the copy paste this one. Transactions. Get transactions. Okay. And here transaction and transaction by ID. Good. So now let's have a try from here. I'm going to open the admin section here and get transactions. Okay, get transactions. So we are getting transactions. There are 2 transactions are available. So let's look into this transaction. So both are pretty much identical, I guess. This is I have created, right? No, yeah, this one is the earlier transaction, I guess. This one is the current transaction. Okay, where you can see the customer ID is here, vendor ID is here, and order ID is there. Okay, okay, fine, that's fine. And as you can see, this is confirmed, right? And offer used, both the transaction we are using same offer maybe. That's good. But the payment is cash on delivery. That is, and these are the 2 information is different, right? So this one is the latest one, which is we are saving it here, I guess. And the customer controller here, yes, payment is cash on delivery. Okay. So I hope now you got the idea how exactly the create payment is working and how these create order is working also. All right. So finally we have created our order. So once we have successfully created our order, then someone need to deliver these food items or these specific order items to our doorstep. So that portion we need to do here. Okay. So what we are going to do here, right before this one, validation in order section here, we are going to add this one. So these are the things we need to do here. First of all, we will assign this order delivery for right here, maybe here right after save the current transaction. Here, right. We will not, this time we will not wait for the result. So simply we will say assign delivery, because we are not interested in getting back some result from here, right? So that's why we are just simply assigning the data. That is going to be like order ID and vendor ID. These are the two things that are required, I guess. Okay, order ID. That's good. So what is looking for? Yes, order ID and vendor ID. Right? So that's fine. So once the order has been created, then we will be getting this generated order ID, right? This is ID we are generating right here. This order ID. Okay. But I think we need to pass not this order ID. We need to pass this order ID and the kind order ID. Okay. That is need to pass. That's good, because this order ID, this ID, it is just for display purpose only. That's good, right? And now we need to work a bit on the vendor section and the delivery section. So why this is needed to the vendor section? Because to find out the delivery person, or for nearest delivery person, somehow we need to track the location also for that specific vendor, right? So but as of now, what we did here in the vendor vendor model, there is no any location stuff, right? Only the pin code is there. So depends on the pin code, we cannot determine the location. So what we need to do here, we need to add some additional data to keep track of the location also. That's good. But somehow we need to incorporate these things on the vendor controller also, wherever we are creating the vendor. So first we will go to the admin controller here, where here, right here. Okay, let will be 0 and Z will be 0. So initially it will come as 0 0. That's good. And one more thing we need to take care of, whenever we are updating vendor, just for turn on the service stuff, right? The vendor is coming online to serve. So on that thing, in terms of like changing the service, update service, right? Here we need to do a little bit work, okay? Because initially when the vendor will sign up, all right, the vendor will register. At that time, vendor will not have the specific location, because admin will be register the vendors, right? But vendor itself has to provide the location stuff. Then through our front-end application, we will be grab the location from maybe mobile application, maybe from web application, and we will sending up to the backend. So that thing we specifically need to do by vendor. Right? So this is the right place to do the same thing. Here we are looking for existing vendor. We are just, service availability, we are just changing right here, right? So here we will look into some data that is gonna be like our requested body, and that requested body will be having latitude and longitude. Longitude. Here we will check simply if latitude and longitude is available, then existing vendor let will be latitude, existing vendor longitude will be longitude, right? So that will simply just update this stuff. Anyway, we are saving this vendor right here. Okay, good. So simply if you are providing the latitude longitude on the time of vendor service update, all those things, then definitely it will be updated in the same way. Okay, there's some front-end logic will be there, that is not enticing in the backend. I'm not showing in backend because that's a totally separate thing, right? So that's fair. I mean, we are giving a slot to provide the latitude and longitude. So this is the way we can determine like where exactly vendor is situated, and the delivery boy where he is situated, or where is he right now. So we can keep track of the distance by calling some kind of the Google Map API or distance API. So that person can be taken care of. Okay. So now let's move to the customer controller here. These are the three things it is required, because we will look for that specific pin code whoever exactly exists the delivery person for that specific area pin code. Then we will find it that if that person is available, then we look into like how far distance it is from the restaurant to that delivery person. By calculating all those things, then we will find it out, and we will assign this specific order to that person, right? So now we need that the delivery person, right? Alright, so somehow we need to get register the delivery person here. So for that thing, we need to create a route and a controller. So let's do it first. So in this route, we will be adding something like, for just like customer route, we will just copy all those things from customer route here, copy, and same thing we are just pasting right here in delivery route. Okay, a couple of things will be not required from here. First of all, sign up will be required, login will be required, and this profile will be required, and card will be not required, or for create order and all those things will be not required at all. So this route we are just exporting as delivery route. That's good. Here one more thing will be required. This verify will be not required here, because a delivery person cannot verify himself or from his own application or somewhere, because admin need to authorize him by reviewing his documentation and all those things. That person we are not keeping here. Okay. Authentication definitely it will be required. Here one more thing will be required, that is gonna be like status. Okay, because he can come online and offline and all those things he can do it. That is needed, right? That's good. So this customer sign up, customer login, and all those things will be not needed, because we need to replace these things from our controllers. That is going to be like our delivery controller, right? All those things we need to replace here. But before that, we need to add these things on our application also here, Express app. So what we are going to do here, that's perfect. Now just to go to delivery controller here, we will add some code here. Okay, so in the same way we will copy some code from the customer controller, because it's pretty much same just like customer, excluding some of the feature will be not available there. Just paste these things to delivery controller here, and this is get profile and edit profile. That's good. So let's complete the sign up. Okay, but before that we need to hook up these things with the delivery route first. So for here, again, I think for controller we need to export this controller here also. Export from delivery controller. That's good. Also omit this free space. That's good now. So these are the things exactly not required. I'm going to remove it from here. Okay, here this is not customer sign up, delivery user sign up, and user login, right, and delivery user profile, delivery user profile. And for change status we need to add one more function here. Yeah, that's wonderful. Now everything is just a hookup, right? So let's go to add some code on delivery controller. So here seems like for create customer input, this is not required at all. Okay, so instead of this customer input, we need to have some additional data for delivery user. Maybe for create customer input, we have only the email ID and phone and password. But for a delivery person, we need some extensive information also. That is we need to take care of. Okay. This one is just a copy from here. Right. Add here one more. Then. That's good. So these are the information required. Now we have ready that the customer delivery user inputs also. So here we can entice these things. Delivery user input. So this is perfect. Now we need to deconstruct all those things here. This is not customer input. This is delivery user input. User input. Okay, and here. And salt will be, that's perfectly fine. User password, that is also perfectly fine. This OTP will be not required at all. So here we need to create a model also, right? Because we have not created model for our delivery user. That is we need to create. Okay. And so inside the model directory we are going to create one. Alright, so our delivery user schema is ready. Now what we will do here in the delivery controller, instead of the customer, we will be using delivery user. Right, this model we will be using. That's good. This is not existing customer, we will be using existing delivery user. That's good. So a delivery user, not a delivery user exists with the provided email ID. That's perfectly fine. So now we will look for, like, if this is user doesn't exist, it's a new user, then we need to create here. Okay, so delivery user create, email ID, password, OTP expiry. This is also not required. Phone is there. And then first name we need to provide first name, and last name we need to provide last name, and address we need to provide address. By default it will be false, and is available also it will be false. That's good. Okay, and once it is created, all right, then we will look into the result. If result is not a falsy value, then we will generate the signature. This piece of code is not required here. Generate a signature, and right after signature we will be sending back the same thing, right? Just like user. That's good. Now this piece is done, right? And second thing, what we need to do, we need to take care of the login stuff also. Login stuff, this is the same way, because we are accepting email ID and password only, so it will be pretty much same. And here instead of customer we will use delivery user, and this is not customer, this is gonna be like our delivery user, right? Delivery user. Then validate will be same way we will be validate the user, delivery user, and again generate the signature, and rest of all fine. That means login is perfect, right? So for profile stuff we will just comment it out profile, and we'll coming back to this section also. But before that, just to have a try, is it going through that delivery user or not? Right. Here I'm going to close all those tabs. Here in delivery section, I'm going to sign up, and this time I'm using some, let's say first name will be J, and some address. I'm just putting some address, Mumbai somewhere. Okay, that's good. So let's sign up. Yeah, have you seen? This is perfect, right? It is giving me the signature, the same signature. We should have to get in right here and log in also. So login also, nodejs.com, send. Yes, perfect. All right. This is also giving the same identical response, right? So that means our sign up and login is perfectly working. So now what we need to do, we need to change the status also by sending the, whenever we will be calling this status, then we will be sending the latitude and longitude of our existing place, or whatever location we are grabbing on the application, or maybe it's from web application, that is we will be sending right here. All right. So that stuff we need to take care. So let's add some code right here. So for get user profile and edit delivery user profile, this is pretty much similar like user. So what we can do here, this is not customer. This is gonna be like delivery user, and this is just existing. All right. Sorry. Delivery user, right? And just give it back, so you will get the profile here. And secondly, edit profile also pretty much gonna be similar, it's just like, so we need to paste these things right here. Good. And here, this is not customer, it's just, we will just rename these things as a, because these are the things we are just letting him to update. Rest of all those things we need to update from the admin portal, right? So customer, this is not customer, this is delivery user, right? And this is, all right, delivery user. This is also, come on, right? And profile will be first name, last name, and again this one is going to be saved. And finally, once this is saved, then it will return the result, right? That's good. So our get delivery user profile and edit delivery user profile also finished. So I'm not testing at all. This is a very tiny feature. So what we are going to do, we are just going to add some code to change the status, okay, along with the latitude and longitude of that user. Equal to not. That means once you tap on update profile, and it is going to be enabled, and right after it will going to be disabled, right? So this is the way we are working here. And secondly, we will look for a result. The result will be await profile.save. Come on, right, save. And finally return the status will be tuned and JSON response result, right? All right, so if everything is going perfectly, then it will return the result of an updated profile, updated status, right? And if something is going wrong, then it will fall back here, right? And then it will simply say like error with update status. That's good. So now let's give it a try here. I'm gonna change my status here. Okay, something is going wrong. Something is going wrong. What is going wrong here? All right, so ZWT is expired because I have used some earlier ZWT, I guess. So let's log in here. I'm gonna paste this one here, in parent, save. Now it's gonna be work, I guess. Authorization, yes, it is using the inherit auth from the parent. Now in the body we are just sending some latitude and longitude. Send. As you can see, now it's getting updated, right? So it is updated now, and available is true. Again, if I'm going to send, then available is false, right? But seems like verified is false. So if that the delivery user is not verified, then he won't be able to get any order, right? So that portion we need to do. So who can verify this user, delivery user? Only admin can do these things, right? Because there's a lot of procedure in terms of like verifying address book, verifying identity and all those things, and verify the picture and something. So all those things need to take care by admin. So I am not enclosing everything right here, but what I'm going to do simply just enable this verify from admin. That is I'm gonna take care. In admin controller, right after this. So here we will add one more route for admin. Admin controller here. So let's go to admin controller, and right after underneath of this one here we will export. So one more thing, I mean, here we can put like to get all the delivery users. Okay, that is also we can do here. Just let's copy this thing here and paste it right here, and get delivery users. Get delivery users, and this is not required at all, and this is also not required. And yeah, simply this is not profile users. And this time we are looking for all delivery users, right? That in that case find only. All right. If delivery users are available, then simply return it here. Unable to get delivery users. That's good. So let's hook up these things in the admin route, right? Go to admin route. Here we will put verify delivery user, and one more route we will put. This time this will be gonna be like get route and delivery users. Delivery users. Right. So let's verify the delivery user here. So first of all we need to get the delivery users. Okay, so these are the delivery users I have added just for testing purpose only. I'm interested to edit this profile, verify this user, right? So I'm going to copy this ID here, and it seems like it's verified is false. So change here, sorry, not here, not this one, verify, just to paste it here. Status will be true. Now send. Okay, now it's verified, right? And here also we can get it the same. See, this is verified true. That means this person now he can receive the orders from there, right? But he should have to update his availability here. So anyway, we can change the availability from here. So I'm gonna change the availability. Now it's true, and here also we can check. Yeah, it is true. Now it is available along with this latitude, longitude, and verified also true. Alright, our delivery user, we able to create our delivery user, we able to change our status, and admin able to verify our delivery user also. So that portion is done. Now let's move forward to the customer controller again, because we left some of the code right there, right? So go to the customer controller here. Here assign for delivery, assign order for delivery. So here this remaining part we need to do. Okay. Good. Yes, this one is updating from here. So let's complete this piece here. Alright, so let's add this piece here. But as you can see, vendor has a latitude and longitude, right? So this latitude and longitude, and we need to grab these things while we are updating this vendor stuff from here. I mean update vendor service. So that piece of code is added. but we need to check whether our vendor stuff is getting updated or not. That is, we need to check, right? So let's go to the vendor stuff here, go to vendor login, right? I'm gonna copy this one, this signature here, and I'm gonna assign on here in parent, save. Now let's update this service stuff. So this is a kind of mock latitude and longitude I'm assigning for vendor service, right? So here, as you can see here, for vendor service update, we are accepting the latitude and longitude only, right? So these things we are passing from here. So let's send it. Good. As you can see, latitude and longitude are available right now. Again, I'm gonna send, then service availability false, but the latitude longitude will be same. Okay. And again, yeah, service available is true, and latitude and longitude is this one. That's good. So let's move to the customer controller here. So we are fairly getting latitude and longitude from vendor. Now just to find the delivery user here. First of all, the area code. That means the delivery person available for that specific area. That is, we need to register for this specific area only. We need to find pin code will be, come on, this is pin code, right? Delivery user have pin code. Let's find it out. Right, no, we have not assigned the pin code here, so we need to assign the pin code also. String for right after phone, no, right after address, the pin code will be required. Come on, string, right? The pin code will be required. So it is giving error. Right, that's fine. So in delivery user, we need to collect these things from here also, in delivery section also, I guess, right? Go to delivery controller. Okay, yeah, pin code is here. Okay, in input I am assigning pin code, but here in model I have skipped that one, I guess. Yes, pin code is here only right after address. Pin code. For sign up we have used the same thing. For sign up, yeah, sign up I am sending the pin code. Only in the model I am just skipping somehow. That's good. The pin code is there now. Now go to customer controller here. Now pin code is coming. Yes, pin code is coming now. The pin code will provide the vendor area code, which is we are keeping from, because this vendor we have ordered the specific items for a specific vendor only. So that's why that area code we can get it from vendor, like, and then define this, use this area code here, and now verify, only verified will be true, and is available will be true. So these are the query exactly need to satisfy, right? Then, or what we can do, yes, so that means this will return a bunch of array, right? This find will return a bunch of delivery user documents, right? So let's understand what we are doing right here. So first of all, when this assign order for delivery will get call, then order ID and vendor ID will get passed from here, and in create order from here. And first of all, we will look for a vendor, all right, vendor by ID. If vendor is exist, then we will grab the area code and the vendor latitude and longitude. Okay. So for this nearest user, you can use your own algorithm. You can find it in Google also to how to calculate the nearest location for these things. I have used the Google Map APIs. So all those APIs are available here also. You can find it here. So now this is the time to just give a try. Let's see how we are able to get the delivery stuff also. Firebase push notification, like any type of push notification, whatever you like, then you can utilize right here. That's good. So I hope you understand, like, how exactly this whole system is working. So let's give a try to this portion, exactly it is working or not, to check it out. So what I'm gonna do, like, first of all, I will log a couple of things here. Alright, so let's give a try to create an order. This food quantity is 4, then around 140 into 4 equal to 560 rupees, and we have applied a offer also here, right? This offer, and right after discount we need to pay 360 rupees, right? So let's create this order first. Create this one. Yeah, order is created, right? This is our order ID for customer reference, and these are the items available for units, and total amount is 560 rupees, and total paid amount 360 rupees, and we have offer. We have used some offer also. Now we need to check whether our order is properly assigned or not. And go to the user here, order by ID, because this is the order ID we are using here. Click here, get order by ID, and now just to get it. So here you can see this is the order ID, this is order ID for user reference, this is vendor ID, and these are the items, right? And total amount is 560, and we have paid 360, and this is our transaction ID, and remark order status is waiting, and remarks is not there, and delivery ID. Finally we can see this is our delivery ID. All right, so we can get this delivery ID by here also, maybe from admin section. You can see get delivery users. Yeah, these are the delivery user. So this ID, yes, we are getting this ID. All right, D39, I guess 60 D39. You can see 60 and D39, right? So this delivery person is got assigned right here. That's good. Alright, so finally we can see everything is going well. So we have placed the order, then delivery person also it's got assigned properly, and this is our summary of the order details, where we can see the transaction ID also. Alright, that's all for today. In this episode we have covered vendor service update with the location, create payment, and transaction logs, and validate transaction right before place the order, delivery person registration, assign the delivery person, and finalize the order. So in the next episode onward, we will be working on the same project but in the microservices architecture. So this is the last episode of monolithic architecture. So if you wish to add more features on this, then you are most welcome. But definitely in the upcoming episodes will be more fun, because we are adding some extended features on microservices way. So maybe you can see a lot of pro stuff here in how to organize the whole source code in such a way you can extend more feature for keeping the usability for the future development. So a lot of fun things we will do right there. So thank you so much for watching this video tutorial, and I hope you like this video tutorial. And if you think like my series and my tutorials are helping you a lot, give me a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed my channel, subscribe to my channel, and I will try my best to contribute a lot of good stuff right here. And thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.